Come to standing on the mat, just spreading the legs just wider than shoulder width apart, hip width apart, and just rotate the head from side to side, keeping the shoulders pulling down away from the ears. Just try to soften through the neck, really allow the chin to drop to the chest. Then taking the bind with your hands behind your back, interlocking the fingers. Just pinch the shoulder blades together. Inhale, open the chest, then exhale, chin to the chest, and then just roll the head again, side to side, just releasing any neck tension. Then shaking that out, we're going to come to standing at the front of the mat. So you're going to inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, looking up towards thumb tips. Take a very gentle lead if it feels good in the lower back. Pull the arms back by the ears as much as you can. And then exhale, nice straight spine, fold forwards all the way down, putting a bend in the knees if you need to. Taking a breath there. Inhale, look ahead of you, hands on the shins. And then exhale, bring your hands down and just gently walk your feet back, coming into a plank. Then dropping the knees down, chin, chest, down to the floor, hands under the shoulders, tuck elbows in. Inhale for your first cobra, so really softening through the lower back, let the belly sink towards the floor, just releasing any tension through the glutes, through the lower back. And then pressing yourself back to a child's pose, bottom to the heels, hands reaching forward, allowing everything just to round out and stretch. Inhale, coming forwards, come back into an all fours and then press yourself up into your downward dog. So fingers spread wide, heels making their way to the back of the mat, and you're just bicycling the legs. Imagine there's that cord around your waist pulling your hips up to the sky. Get nice and comfortable there. Then you're going to bring the left hand to the center of the mat and bring the right hand across over to the left leg, twisting, looking underneath the left side of the body. And then gently release, changing over, bring the opposite hand to the center of the mat and sweep the left arm across over towards the right leg and twist, looking under the right side of the body. And then bringing the hands back down, downward dog, stretch and release. Again, make sure there's no tension through the head and neck. Then inhale, look towards the hands, and on your exhale, slowly start to walk your feet forwards, bending in your knees as much as you need to. Then you're going to open your feet as wide as your mat. The toes are out, heels are in, and come down into your squat position. Hands come into prayer at the heart and use the elbows to press the knees open. Really nice and wide. If you need to be on the toes because the heels can't get down to the floor, that's fine. If you need to move around in the squat, we really want to stretch out. We've done lots of leg work, so you really want to stretch that out and release. Then you're going to inhale, come all the way up to standing, straighten the legs out, and exhale, come back into squat. Inhale up, exhale back down. Inhale up, exhale down. We're going to do 5 of these, so really just trying to enhance our mobility in the hips, in the legs, and then all the way down. Then you're going to straighten the legs out, hands come down towards the floor, let everything release. Start to walk the feet back in to hip width apart. Bring opposite hand to opposite elbow and just hang yourself down in your ragdoll, releasing through the back body. You could take a gentle sway side to side if that feels good, or just hold nice and still. Just really trying to get a nice stretch through the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. And then slow and controlled, roll yourself all the way back up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Once you get there, take the bind with the hands again behind the back, pinch shoulder blades together, step the right foot back, both legs straight, inhale nice and tall. And then on the exhale, you're folding forwards over that left leg just as far as you can, as if you're trying to bring the forehead towards the shin and bring the arms up overhead as much as you can. Nice big shoulder opener, releasing all that work that you've done around the arms and shoulders and stretching out those legs. And then inhale slowly all the way back up. Exhale to step forwards and release the hands, shake the arms out, and then changing over the grip and changing over the legs. Nice big inhale to stand tall, exhale, fold yourself forwards. Again, let's round that out, stretch it out, release all tension that's built up in the body from the work that you've done. Nice deep breaths. That lower back will be tight. Shoulders releasing. And then gently inhale, coming all the way back up nice and tall. Exhale to release, and again, just shake everything out around the fingers, the wrists. Inhale the arms up overhead, look up towards thumb tips again, reach those arms back. Exhale, straight spine all the way back down. Hands on the shins or on the floor to inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, bring your hands down, walk your feet back to your plank. Slowly lower, bend into the arms and lower yourself down to the ground, hands under the shoulders. Inhale up into a cobra, or if you float the legs off of the floor, then that is your upward dog. So choose your variation depending on how much back mobility you've got, stretching out that core. And then exhale, press yourself back into your down dog again, and you have the option once you're there to bicycle the legs or just hold still again. Inhale that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, look towards the right hand and step the right foot outside the right hand into a nice big lunge. Then you're going to inhale, press it back up. Exhale, step it forwards. We really want to enhance that hip mobility, that opening. So we're going to do 5 of these. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Then left hand placed on the floor. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Draw a nice big circle. Then bring that right hand down. And inhale that right leg back up to the sky. And then changing over. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, big step forward outside left hand, lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. Sink into those hips as much as you can. Stretch everything out. Building on your mobility. 5 times. And then hold. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Draw a nice big circle, then bring it down. And then you're going to inhale, press that left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, downward dog again. Hold. Nice deep breaths. And then inhale, look towards the hands. Exhale, walk the feet forwards again as much as you can towards the front of the mat with straight legs, but bending if you need to. Then opposite hand to opposite elbow again. Hang down in your ragdoll. It's just, again, release. Stretch through that lower back. Take a few breaths. And then open your feet as wide as your mat again, toes out, heels in. Come back down into your squat, hands in prayer at the heart. Use the elbows again to press those knees open. This time when we exhale, we're just going to straighten the legs and fold yourself forwards. Inhale to squat. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale to squat. Exhale, straighten and fold. Keep that going. And then you're going to hold in the fold. Just keep left hand on the floor, inhale, right arm to the sky. Nice big bend in the left knee. And then exhale, release, changing over, right hand to the floor, big bend in right knee. Sweep that left arm up to the sky, twist. And then fold and release. Then we're just going to rock forward on the feet, because obviously the feet have done lots of running and lunges. So you're going to come inhale nice and high on the toes, and then lean yourself back, roll down through the feet as much as you can, and then come onto the heels as much as you can, lift the toes off of the floor. If that's difficult, then just do 1 foot at a time, lifting onto the heels, lifting the toes off the floor. So then we're going to inhale back onto the toes, hips go high, exhale, roll down through the feet. And then gently we're going to inhale all the way, rolling through the spine to come up to standing. Sweep the arms up overhead, and we're going to come up high onto the toes, standing. So really point the fingers to the ceiling, come up high onto your toes, nice strong core. Stretching those feet out, and then lower the heels back down. Inhale up, exhale lower, so 5 of these. Inhale up, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale lower. And then leaning back for a back bend, folding forwards. Inhale, look ahead of you, hands on the shins. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the feet back to plank. Knees, chin, chest to the floor, hands under the shoulders, tucking elbows in. Inhale for a cobra or upward dog again, depending on how much core stretching you need. And then lower yourself all the way down to the ground. We're going to float the arms back behind your back, interlock the fingers, take a bind if you can. And then we're just going to keep the feet on the floor, core engage, and inhale, lift your shoulders and head up off the floor. So all the back muscles are contracting and pulling together to hold you there. You're just going to hold and breathe. And then gently release, bring your hands down, back underneath the shoulders and press yourself back into your child's pose. Bottom to the heels, hands reach forwards. Allow everything to soften and release. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly coming up to kneeling on the mat. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips. And you're just going to press your belly forwards and lift your heart up to the sky as you just gently lower your head back if that feels good in the neck. And you just lean a little bit back into that. It's a very gentle back bend and your hands are supporting you, so don't go too far back. And then when you feel ready, take a nice big inhale, chin to the chest, and just start to bring the bottom back to the heels and come back down into your child's pose. And just staying here for a few breaths. And hopefully now you feel completely stretched out and ready to get back to your day.